Hello, and welcome back to Princess Evangile, where last time we smacked a guy in the nuts.
Yeah, we
That was
headbutted them.
that was absolutely the only notable thing that happened. But
Nothing about Chiho. We don't.
we seem to have finally made up with Chiho, and Masaya has finally gotten back his lottery ticket. And I don't know if you can tell, but I am still sick. I have been sick for a week, so I sound very congested.
Red has a good immune system, by the way.
I do. I only get sick like once a year, if that. I mean,
Damn.
just think about it. In all the time that you've known me, how often have I actually gotten genuinely sick?
Small handful of times from what I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Damn, it was really closed.
You weren't just going to the ATM? Well, of course it was.
Right. Ah, where's the cat?
Already gone. He looked very relieved.
I see. Well, that would make sense. Having paper in the stomach like that, it will be hard on a human too.
Paper? That's right. You pulled something out of it, didn't you?
A lottery ticket. Oh, that's right. Only Risha-san knows about that. I won a lottery. The jackpot.
What? Really?
Yeah. No, this is really great. Never get a goons on my back. I told her the story about how I won a lottery, but I kept the story to the ticket. She had probably just been keeping it in this nesting place until yesterday or today.
I see. Thought you were acting a bit strangely. You moved so suddenly, it was like a baseball player sliding into first.
I think Time-san really got the wrong idea.
I think it's better that she did, though.
Huh?
I know the position you're in. A favorable news story would do you a lot of good, right?
Well, that's true.
Besides, you still saved me, one way or another.
Oh, that's right. Are you okay? He shoved you pretty hard back there.
Oh, yeah, he did hurt me.
I'm glad to hear that. But that was really close. I let out a big sigh. He had a gun. I couldn't believe my eyes. And then the bodyguard ran off.
To be honest, I didn't think you would come to save me.
Well, why not? I felt a pang of disappointment. You didn't think I'd run after and leave you, did you?
But, I mean, we're just...
Hmm? We're just... What?
We're just childhood friends, after all.
I thought about what you said, then burst out laughing.
What's so funny?
It's just... you know,
What?
we're childhood friends. That's the reason I saved you.
Because we're childhood friends. I see. That makes sense, yeah.
I keep forgetting how pretty she is. Like, she's...
I know, I'm being reminded how great all of the girls are.
Gee, Chiho, don't say stuff like that.
Imagine if, like, it comes out of nowhere and it's like, oh yeah, we actually want to do Chiho first.
I mean, I can get behind that.
I mean, all four girls are great. I think I would be fine with any order. Although, we haven't met Ayaka yet. But
yeah,
between the three, I'm sorry, but Ritsuko has my interest the least.
Oh my god. Okay. I mean,
to be fair, we've had the least screen time with her, I think.
That's what I was gonna say too. Ritsuko has like definitely a screen time so far. But yeah.
I guess you're right.
Thanks to the commotion at Papatory Moonrock, we haven't gotten to eat. We out for hamburgers, then got on the bus back to school. I think he's done a lot, but I still felt more tired than usual. Maybe due to the old anxiety. The busway was bumpy and rather warm. It was comforting, but it also made me sleepy. Chiho, perhaps feeling the same way, raised her head against the window and didn't say much. The cat returns to the faithful. I guess that's how the saying goes. I stroked the large tick in my pocket. I'd wiped it clean with a tissue, then folded up neatly. I catch it the first thing in the morning and called the goons and paid them back. It was a little galling, but I didn't want to have to worry about money anymore. Look, to ward off sleep, I decided to talk a little bit. I'm the same way you were. After I moved, I didn't even try to make any friends.
What?
Chiho turned back to me, and I was surprised. Those gangsters showed up after there too. That's why we moved back to Suigaoka. First try this time. So when I first
Yeah,
started about the lobby,
you're getting better at it.
I was really happy. And not just about the money. I was also thinking, with this, I can make 100 friends, you know?
Masaya, I'm sorry.
What? About what?
For slapping you.
Chiho turned a little in her seat to face me and gently touched my cheek. We had always been close, but having her touch me this week caused me to stiffen reflexively. Chiho's eyes were glossy with tears, and I found my own gaze locked on hers. Chiho, what's wrong? Are you crying?
I'm not crying. I'm just...
What? Her cold fingertips continued to stroke my cheek.
It's just, when you said that, it just made me a little sad, and...
I'm okay now. I mean, I'm really... I averted my eyes self-consciously. I mean, getting to see you again was... It really did hurt, though. In order to shake off my self-consciousness, I rolled my eyes in an exaggerated manner. That was this was a slap and more of a punch. I didn't think girls could hit that hard.
Look, I'm sorry.
She blushed crimson to her ears, and I quickly turned her face away. In that moment, she really was cute.
But at the time, I really was mad at you.
I know. I don't think you're the kind of girl to hit a guy with a boomerang cloak for no reason.
Of course I'm not.
By the way, you always hit your face when stopped by a class. Was it also because you were mad?
Yeah, I guess so. Every time I saw your face, I just felt all the blood rush to my head, so...
Whatever she wanted to talk about a year ago really must have been important. For her to gotten that mad at me. But I didn't try to ask her again. That was then, this is now. It was sad, but it was the truth.
God, I'm
Before you get mad-
so curious about what the love confessions are going to be like.
I feel like what this one's gonna be like. No, I don't. It's gonna be a so tsundere moment. Like the no, I don't love you, and she's mad.
Chiho strikes me. Chiho does seem like a semi tsundere. Like she doesn't seem like she's fully like on that trope, but she's definitely like got some characteristics of it. Honestly, I think Rise is more of a tsundere than her.
Yeah, I can see that. Though, can you imagine Yandere Rise, since like she gets jealous when like Masaya talked about
Chiho.
Chiho, yeah. You can at least take a minute to be happy to see me.
Shut up.
No. The fingers that were previously chinned up against her cheek were now pinching it harder.
It's not that I'm not happy about it. See, she's got the stuff.
Right. What was the sudden pound in my chest? Was the bus a little overheated?
But also, my god, girl, she is way bustier than I remember.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, right? Like, I remember saying, like, I think it was 2 episodes ago, now, like,
yeah,
wow,
you said it, ever since you said that, I keep noticing it.
As I search inside my heart, The bus pulled into the bus in front of me, so that's private girls and cat me. I will say that compared to Richco, Chiho and Reese, they both have like so much fun. I'm really thinking that Richco probably gonna get a little more, but Jesus Christ.
I don't remember how. I don't exactly remember like Aika's body shape. Thank goodness. It's not quite 9 o'clock.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, I was literally just saw her on the cover and I wasn't paying attention to that part.
There was some secret means. Through some secret means, Risa-san was able to control the gate. The gate opened, and we quickly slipped inside.
Goodness, Vincent really is hard to deal with. I never expected anything like this when I enrolled.
I know what you mean.
I think my experiences here at Vincennes had a pretty big influence on why I didn't believe you at first. I know that's no excuse.
No, I thought that was the case. We've known each other for so long, I definitely understand.
I didn't particularly want to come to Vincennes, actually.
You not like going to school here at Vincennes?
It's not that.
As long as you're here, you should enjoy it. As someone who has spent a year living in the darkness, I genuinely meant it. That's right. Why don't you join the White Little Society with me? You said you can't join officially, but you're recruiting affiliates. As a reminder, the research side had meant to recruit Chiho, but I still didn't exactly know why.
Me? She'd accept a final course tourist?
Don't you start talking like that?
I know I shouldn't, but...
It might change how people look at you. Look, it's fine. I'm an affiliate already. We can work on it together.
Okay.
Well, here's the... That's definitely not the same pose, but it is...
Pretty.
Pretty.
Very pretty.
Busty, too.
Then let's shake to the mending of our
Shake? Maybe it was a little overwrought.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
But still, in that moment, she had been so angry she cried. Her feelings as far as hers, and which ceremonial gesture was necessary.
Masaya?
Still, I took Chiho's hand firmly. My old friend's hand was smaller and softer than I expected. That's right. It's just like before.
Masaya? What's wrong? You're staring.
Oh, nothing. No, it's nothing.
Huh?
Chiho tilted her head at my strange reaction. What an idiot I was. I was finally making up with my childhood friend, and here it was, thinking about another girl. Chiho took my hand in response. Then, her face lit up brighter than I would have thought, and she spoke.
Okay, we've officially made up.
Yeah. I must have looked happy too.
Welcome home. Thanks.
Thanks.
As for how it went, I believe I can surmise. I shall inquire as to the details tomorrow. Now, come this way.
Haruka-san led us around to the back of the dorm. It was a veranda there, and we were able to get in that way. The front doors were locked after curfew, after all.
Certain rooms are designated for those who wish to enter and leave the dormitory after curfew. I am told that this is a Vincent tradition from long before we were born.
Wow.
Even with the new building, the tradition continues. It's really terribly entertaining. But the teachers really do know.
What do you mean?
After all, many of them are former alumni.
Ah,
But as they themselves were once in the same position, their I never know how to pronounce this word. Tacit?
Sure.
Their tacit acceptance is also a tradition.
I see.
The teachers have their own stories too. When I first heard of Sister Mishima's exploits, I could barely control my excitement.
It seems the ever-smiling Sister Mishima had more of a past than I expected. I guess Vincent is less uptight than I thought.
That is true. It would be difficult to live here for so many years if it were not so.
I see what you mean.
Ah! What's the matter? Masaya-san, please hide your eyes.
What? Why?
It is still a girl's room. You would not wish to give offense.
Oh, right.
That's true, they might have left their underwear out or something.
Even if I was there, I don't look at it.
No, I can't trust you. All boys are perverts.
She spoke the words with almost certainty. I knew there was no arguing with her. I hid my eyes with a preferred handkerchief, and the girls guided me inside.
Then I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Sure.
It is Sunday.
Sundoi? Yeah, I still have the same feelings about roller coasters I did with my first playthrough. I don't feel very strongly about her, unfortunately.
Aww.
There's nothing wrong with her. Something about her. I don't know what it is. The following Sunday, we all gathered together in the rec room.
Speaking of which, we haven't had a formal introduction yet, Chiho-san. It's nice to meet you. Well, not really meet. I'm Rosen and Rise. I look forward to working with you. I'm Sagisawa Chiho, so do I. To tell you the truth, I've had my eye on you. What? But why? Not in an unpleasant way, of course. You're aware that I'm trying to reform the academy, aren't you? Yeah? Even before the White Lily members abandoned me, I was hoping that you might help us out. Because you're a final course tourist. Please don't misunderstand, it's just that perception that I want to change. That's why I wanted to seek out your assistance. You're a symbol of reform, just as much as Masaya-san is.
I get it. So that's why you want to see him.
Precisely. And this isn't all about what I want. I think it would benefit you as well, Chiho-san. What do you mean? In all honesty, Chiho-san, are you comfortable at Vincennes?
She'll look down the floor. Her expression clearly unhappy.
Their casual outfits are so cute.
It is! Which do you like more?
I like Chiho's a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
It's just like this kind of shirt. I don't think it's a sweater. It looks kind of like a sweater. But like I like this kind of style.
The red skirt sticks out like a sore thumb of all of this. I feel like if the red skirt was like white or something, I feel like that would look a lot better, but you can barely see it, so whatever.
Did you read this one? I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Okay. When there is a mold into which you must fit, there are two ways to go about it. The first is to change yourself to fit the mold. This is in some respects simple, but there are reasons why one might hesitate to do it. And the second is to change the mold, right? Oui!
That was the same thing I told Chiho the night before.
That is the goal we're aiming for. And so, how do you feel? Chiho-san, will you join us? It's just, to be honest, I have little interest in the mold, that is, in Vincennes itself. I'm sorry. No, you have nothing to apologize for. You've been here for such a short time after all, it's only natural. Then, you will not become our affiliate? But, Rise-san, Ruko-san, I'm grateful to you both. Huh? Excuse me. Well, you made it possible for me to be friends with Masaya again.
Chiho turned toward me, expression softening.
Ah, but that was entirely Ruko-san's doing. Masaya-san disapproved at first. Disapproved?
I thought it would be dangerous if it was just me with you.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
my. That's the outfit she had on last time.
It is.
Tamie-san. You took out a heat-packing hoodlum in a single blow. You've got nothing to worry about.
No, that was... It did turn out that way, but... Tamie-san ignored dissembling and handed out a newspaper to each of us.
Sunday's usually a print holiday, so of course I had to print an extra. This is about last night? Yep. You were with them, Tamie-san? Of course I was. That's Sombra Scanner's stock in trade.
So one of the bust off with you, Tamie-san?
You know it. I totally caught word that you two were going on a date before the fact. It wasn't a date. She's right. Huh?
She's a confused glad.
Well, anyway, look at this. Look at this great picture. It's super pro.
By that, it seemed to me there was a better than professional. It really is.
I don't know why, but you see this part here?
Yeah?
I know that's the cat's tail, but to me, it looks like he's holding, like, a dart gun thing.
Yeah.
Or like he's holding, like, a missile because his fist is clenched. Or like a drill. It looks like he's holding something else.
Like a candy cane. She was always impressive, but time in this space wasn't superlative.
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 My.
Ruka-san's eyes were shining.
The bubbles. How very gallant.
Gallant, you say? And like more like I was scrambling on all fours to me.
The article is very, very well written too. Let me see. Oh, it really is. Now, of course, it's not just a puff piece. It's a reflection of how truly moved I was by the whole display. What happened exactly? As long as you're here, it seems that we should hear it from you.
Right.
You really are impressive. It's just like when you defended me. Ah. Huh? But it's not the same, is it? Huh?
Riza-san and I turned to her simultaneously.
Well, it was dark and he had a gun. And Masaya even knew that. It didn't have that feeling of danger with you, did it, Rise-san?
I understood what she was saying, but I wasn't sure why she was arguing at that point. It seemed to make Rise-san upset for reasons I couldn't identify.
But there were 4 or 5 of them with me, and they were trained martial arts, not simply gangster hoodlums. How would you know that they were trained martial artists? Oh, I know, you were talking about the school's guardian, aren't you? But Masaya-san didn't know that.
Hey, what's with you two? What are you talking about?
Okay, this is what I'm picturing. They're doing that thing where they're like right in each other's faces, Like, they're so close that their foreheads are touching, you know? Like, that's what I'm imagining. But then I'm also just makes me think that, like, their boobs slam together, too.
Hot.
You know, like that. Was it like that? It's just like those anime things that's like a. What's like the phrasing that they use? Like, just like something about superiority. Which, in this case, I think Chiho would be the superior one, it looks like.
Me too.
Which one was worse?
What?
I asked you which situation was worse.
I was completely lost. I understand what they were after, and decisions were incomparable in my mind.
I'm interested in your answer as well. Very interested.
What?
Which do you think would be more dangerous?
Uh,
Fighting multiple people that don't have a weapon but seem trained, or fighting just one person with a gun?
oh, that's... Fighting one person with a gun, personally.
Yeah, no, because I agree, because the gun can kill you. Like, the
Yeah.
the other one you might just get beat up, but a gun can kill you. But what matters is that Masaya-san did... What Masaya-san did was very kind. It seems irrelevant which was the greater act.
That's right! Yeah! Ruka-san dignified voice as if to lapsing into awkward silence.
Well, that is true. Yeah.
Jeez. Why would they worry about something like that? It was true that she hated to lose, and Ruka-san seemed rather prideful. Maybe their personalities were just naturally competitive?
Oh, that's right. As for what I was trying to say before, to be honest, I don't know much about reforming a school, but I am grateful for all your kindness. So if you'll have me, then I would be happy to work with you to return the favor. Thank you.
The two of them shook hands. With that, we had another affiliate besides Ruka-san.
Even so, Masaya-san, you were truly dashing.
With the newspaper in their hands, Ruka-san sighed, a bit of color in their cheeks.
You are everything that I wanted my first to be. What? Your first?
What? No!
Huh?
Ruka-san looked up in mild surprise. Naturally, I had no idea what she was talking about.
These are beautiful faces. Oh, have you forgotten already? Masaya, what's this all about?
I tried to speak, but a tight press on my throat made it impossible to speak.
That's right, you must explain yourself.
Risa-san had added to the pressure, making it possible for me to breathe. After the side, I saw Timmy-san properly to the microphone.
Is this true? It's a little hard for me to believe, honestly. Yes. Wow. So how did it feel? I can turn off the record if you want. It's just personal curiosity. I see. Well, it was very hot and very rough. Whoa! I was quite surprised to find out that a man's hand felt that way. His hand? Well, I sort of know what you mean, but isn't there a more relevant place? More relevant? But how else would one shake hands than by taking his hand? Shake hands? It was the first time I had ever felt a man's skin. It was a very memorable experience for me. Masaya-san's foaming at the mouth! What? Goodness, you choked him too hard, Chiho-san! No, you did! I think maybe you both did. But you're the one who reached out first, Chiho-san. It doesn't matter who did it first. Besides, what? I did it so you decide to do it too? You're just a copycat, right? This is great as well. I'm getting a lot of good images for screenshots. Well, anyway, I'm quite certain that you choked him harder than I did. How do you know that? It's very obvious. Look at how your shoulders are trembling. Your hand's gone stark white too. That means you were too rough. Ah, my hands are naturally this fair. Is that supposed to be bragging? Oh, I beg your pardon if it seems that way. Well, I know that I happen to know that a certain someone has expressed a preference for darker skin. Ah, really? My, they're getting along so quickly. I wonder about that. Forgot about all this too.
I forgot about the rivalry too. I might need to change my voice pairing actually.
The end. Now I have
Masaya died at the end.
And the Masaya's dead, that's it. Okay, May Festival. Okay,
I'm still gonna have a lot of fun writing those two, by the way.
Shh! Details, don't talk about details!
I won't.
So... when does... Ayaka shows up at the dance, doesn't she?
I don't remember.
I think so.
Yeah,
and but I don't remember when the dance is.
Mm-hmm. I've also been really mixed feelings about Ayaka. She's... well, we'll get home.
I'm wondering so much how I'm gonna feel about her again. Because I remember before she was like, I loved her so much. And now, but I don't know if that was just bias. Excuse me. So I am excited to see.
I didn't really want to come to Gorito.
And now I have so many screenshots that I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use for the thumbnail.
I was really bored walking alone in the corner of the athletic field when a sentiment came to me, as if I just realized it. In the center of the field, they were having a softball match. It was gym class. Unlike regular classes, I had a separate regimen for gym. That meant whenever gym rolled around, I became more acutely aware of the fact that I was the lone boy among a class of girls. Naturally, I was aware of it in every aspect of my everyday life. For instance, the ballroom. Unsurprisingly, there were no boys' toilet, and there was apparently a lot of debate, largely, before I came here about where I would do my business. One suggestion was that I would go back to my dorm fort. Another was to have a simple bathroom installed. While the former was rejected as discrimination, the latter was to create an eyesore. As such, I was allocated a specific stall in a staff bathroom. I also used that stall for a separate purpose: changing. It made sense when I thought about it. My girls at school wouldn't have separate changing rooms, so I would have to change in the bathroom. I'm like one of those guys who eats lunch in the bathroom. I actually done that at my old school, so it didn't bother them as much as compared to that.
Sorry, 1 second.
In addition, my room in the dorm had a bath and a toilet installed. It also had air conditioning and other functions. Despite the occasional inconveniences, I was glad I came to Michinas. Besides, I had made friends. I also had some guy friends, of course, but I wasn't about to be picky. I heard footsteps approaching, and turn around.
Why are you staring into space like that? She's very, very pretty.
Bun.
Buns.
It's nothing.
You aren't feeling unwell, are you?
What? I feel fine.
Really?
Risa put her hand to my forehead. The softness of the hand caused my heart to skip a beat.
But it might not be your temperature.
What?
Well, you know.
Risa-san stepped back and turned her eyes away, frowning.
I mean, after yesterday.
You mean the foam in the mouth?
Ah? It seems like nothing phases you. I suppose I have no reason to complain.
Well, it was rough on me, but it was nothing compared to this one time.
One time?
I used to work part-time for a pickaxe company.
Pickaxe? That's the tool used in engineering?
Yeah, that. Basically manual labor. One time I was working outside in midsummer and it collapsed from the heat. I needed the money, but it was hard balancing school and work. And at the end of the year, my boss went bankrupt and the company dissolved.
You truly are more impressive than you seem.
I wonder about that.
Let me see your hand.
Huh? I did as she asked. She began looking over my palm like a palm reader.
It's true. It does feel rough.
Maybe it was from all those days wielding a pickaxe. Well, I will go back to the norm eventually. Ruka-san is a bit strange, but I can see why it surprised her. Compared to Risa-san's lily white right hand, it was clear how different they were. By the way, is it okay? I think we're being watched. And is it right for you to leave the class?
I'll be fine. Our team is batting now and I just struck out.
Even so, when I look back at the game, everyone was participating in cheering. Or at least, they were staying by the field. As a result, there were quite a few eyes turned away. However, despite turning red and holding my hand, she didn't seem to mind the attention. I guess a part of being so let it go.
So then, you're feeling well?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh no, I'm just wondering... How am I gonna do Ayaka's voice? I have no idea, because I don't want to... I have an idea of how I want to do the little one's voice. I keep forgetting her name.
I think she's the last one we haven't seen apart from Ayaka.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I think she's the only character we haven't met besides her.
Right.
And I think she's I think she's next, isn't she?
I don't remember between the last two, no.
I think she comes before. I think Ayaka's the very last one. I have no idea what kind of voice I'm gonna do. I see. I'm glad.
She placed her hand on her breast, and I always sigh of obvious relief.
That was the first time I have ever acted violently. Well, I suppose it's not. I did slap that gangster person. In any event, it is rare for me. I even surprised myself.
Well, I can't blame you. If it means that untoward had happened to Miss Ness, it would create a massive scandal.
Well, a scandal, I suppose.
Huh? Her face was bright red. I was just wondering about it when I heard a sudden scream of "Watch out!" There's some of my thoughts. The white ball approached me at blinding speed. I just barely managed to catch it. A minute later, a blinding pain shot from my hand to my brain.
Are you alright?
Just taking my hand once again, I watched this redness slowly start to spread across my palm.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. I put pretty thick palms.
But...
Our classmates were gathered around, forming a ring around us.
Are you alright, Rise-san? Rise-san, were you hurt? Oh, I hope nothing has happened to damage Sholo Duku's face. I'm fine. Are you people blind? I'm not the one who's in pain here. Masaya-san is.
He looks stood silent in the face of Risa-san's anger.
Anyway, we're going to the nurse's office. We need to put some ice on this.
Right. Risa-san grabbed me by the hand as we ran toward the school building.
I wonder what Risa-san was so upset about. I don't know. But Masaya-san is impressive in some ways. I was shocked by the article in yesterday's paper. Yeah, I agree. At a time like that, it really made me think. Yay, positive thoughts!
After class, we're gathering at school in Maria Hall.
Well, I am sorry about yesterday. I may have overstepped my boundaries. No, it was my fault. I just lost my head.
Huh? What happened yesterday?
No, it's nothing. Nothing to worry about, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ruka-san smiled cheerfully as crew girls were both curiously red in the face. I knew what was going on.
That last sentence sums up Masaya for most of the game. Anyway, well, starting today, we should meet here in Maria Hall every day after class. Of course. Got it. But as we have club activities, it would be best to choose a cutoff point. I believe 30 minutes would be best before we disperse. I agree. Yeah.
I see. Though I'm not enrolled in any club activities personally.
Is there a club that you would like to join?
Not especially.
They aren't mandatory at Vincent S. If you see one that you like, you may join it.
I nodded. Are you all clubs? I know that Ryoko-san is in the bread baking club.
Yes, we have a large oven, and it's all taken very professionally. Oh, that's right.
She smiled brightly, bringing her palms together.
I baked some bread in honor of our coming together like this. Oh, damn it, I clicked by accident. We baked bread, I can hand it out in honor of blah blah blah.
Yeah, there's a log button, you know.
I know, but it's whatever. It's fine.
We don't care about Ryoko-san's bread.
That sounds nice. When did you bake it? Last night? This morning, of course. It wouldn't do to leave it overnight. Is that okay for you? It seems like baking bread would take a while. The initial fermentation takes place in the refrigerator the day before. Of course, I do have to get up rather early, but that doesn't bother me terribly much, and after all, I do love making French bread. I see.
Chiho, you in track? She run track all 3 years at our old school.
Yeah.
And you, Lisa-san?
I am in the choir. It's quite a popular activity in Vincent S, perhaps to the Psalms.
As with the baking club, it seemed like the school's origin as a mission was a big influence on club life.
That's right. Now that you are our affiliates, there was something that I wanted to give you, but...
Risa touched the ribbon that was tied around her upper arm.
It turns out that only official members are allowed to wear them.
The rules were quite strict that only those who were elected could become association representatives.
Yeah, it's just that I see so few white lily ribbons now. It's very frustrating. In the end, they all abandoned you?
Risa-san nodded.
There's nothing in the rules about resigning, but they still do not wish to participate. Rules cannot bind a person's feelings after all. That is true. And you still see a lot of red rose ribbons around, huh? Yes.
The room in Rio Hall was quite large. It was easy to imagine it full of people and lively chatter. Now the sizes emphasized how empty it was.
Masaya-san, are you continuing to socialize with others?
Oh, well, for now.
You don't look happy.
It's not that I don't like it. This is like never been much of a pickup artist.
A pickup artist? Like pickup sticks?
No, a pickup artist is... Chiho spoke up as if to cover me.
Speaking of which, did you have a girlfriend?
What? You mean after Sleep Town?
Yeah.
No, I really couldn't have one. Like I said on the bus, I didn't really make much friends there.
That's right.
Plus, there was no girl I was really into. I had my job, but that was when we just brought for men.
That's true. Do you have one now? A girl that you like?
Oh! I still saw Ruko-san's face as she pressed me to answer. She met my eyes with her usual bright smile. Feeling Risa-san and Chiho's eyes on me, I cleared my throat lightly. Wow! Richness is a school of beauties after all, you know.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, I mean, it's true! It's just... I spoke seriously. If only just God here. We have the premier judgment ahead of us. I haven't really thought about it yet.
I see.
Everything suddenly went quiet. Risa spoke up to fill the silence.
Anyway, what were you talking about again? That's right, we were talking about Masaya-san's social circle. It occurred to me that it might be rather difficult for you to make friends normally. That's true, I mean, Vincennes is a girls' boarding school after all. Even if you tried to talk to them, they probably wouldn't have anything to do with you, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Then an unorthodox method. To bring them to you, as one picks flowers. No, that's not what I meant, of course. The more beautiful the flower, the more you wish to pluck it, to defile it. That is what they say, after all.
Ruko-san was in her own little world, as always.
Ugh. It is more about opinion.
Opinion?
As you know, I have a very high opinion of you.
Right. Thanks.
But it goes without saying that the other girls here do not share that opinion. That's the key. As government economics has its rising tide strategy, we must make Masaya-san rise in the same way.
How?
Well, that is the matter up for discussion. But if more things happen like what happened today, we should make sure it shows up in the newspaper. What happened today? Well, it was during gym class.
Risa-san explained. Chiho spoke up, clearly impressed.
Wow, that's right. In our first year, you were scouted by some people from the sports clubs. You should join one of them.
Yeah. I wanted to join them, but I started working part-time jobs by then. Hired from school, of course.
Has your hand recovered?
I put some ice on it. It's still a little red, though.
Allow me to see.
I held out my hand towards her.
My, it's so rough and hot and swollen with redness. I know that's not what she's talking about, but...
It wasn't all that swollen anyways.
Who could it be? Come in. Oh my. Salutations. Can we help you? Oh, I expected to find you alone here with Masaya-san.
She's clearly surprised to see 4 people there.
Can it be that you've joined the White Lily Society, Bijou Blue? Yes. But only those that are elected can serve as representatives. We're aware of that, but as you can see, they aren't wearing ribbons. They are, like Masaya-san, affiliates. They have chosen of their own volition to help us. Affiliates? I've never heard of such a thing. You certainly haven't. After all, I thought of the title myself.
Risa-san spoke with nothing less than total grace.
It's just like you, always so self-serving. You have no reason to be angry. Please have a seat. Calm down and talk with us.
Clearly infuriated, Mitsuki-san took a seat. Mitsuki-san took a seat.
I like how you corrected yourself to the wrong thing. I am Makata Mitsuki. I suppose we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. A pleasure.
I almost...
You almost made me do it too. You'll get it eventually, don't worry. I think.
Eventually. By the end of the game, maybe.
Potentially. I'm Sugisaki Chiho, a pleasure. But I'm surprised that you of all people would be helping them. Yeah, I guess I don't seem the type. It's only been a year since I started coming here after all. Ah, no, that isn't what I meant.
Chiho wasn't sarcastic in her response. Misty-san's interest seemed genuine.
But after all...
She glanced at me.
You did slap him. When I heard about that, I thought for sure that Masaya-san was tempted to a serpent. Someone that we had to be rid of at any cost. Well, that was just a little bit of a misunderstanding. It's nothing like what people were spreading rumors about. Really?
Before she could answer, Misty continued to whisper.
Well, I suppose that's true. If it weren't, you wouldn't be sitting here with him here. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Thanks to that newspaper article, everyone knows what Masaya-san did. But they don't know yet that they've cleared up the misunderstanding. Perhaps we should get that into the newspaper.
I know I'm saying to myself, but I look at it over at Chiho.
I feel a little embarrassed, but I guess we have to do it. After all, I don't want Masaya to be labeled as tempted to a serpent forever, either.
Thanks. Hearing you say that made me feel truly happy.
It's just the right thing to do. You don't have to thank me for it. Then I will speak to Tamie-san about the matter myself. Please do. Ruko-san. Yes? I'm surprised to see you here. Chiho-san is his childhood friend, so it is natural that she would be here now that they have reconciled. But you... Well, why are you here? Tell me, Bijou Blue, what are you doing in the White Lily Society? Naturally, it is because I agree with Rise-san's goals. I really am shocked. I didn't know that you were such a progressive person, Ruko-san. I simply never considered the matter before. What? But now that I have made a close friend...
As you spoke, she smiled at Chiho.
I see. I expected to come here to see you despondent. I was surprised when I overheard you talking. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Oh my god. Why did I mess that word up so much? I've gained more allies and our prospects have never looked brighter. Well, I won't stop you from dreaming. So you are against school reform after all, Mitsuki-san. After all, it's obvious that I am. It's just that you've never spoken to us about it. The subject has simply never come up. That may be the case, but there's one thing that I've been wondering. What is it? Your opposition to school reform, does that really come from you, Mitsuki-san? What do you mean by that?
Mitsuki-san glared at us angry. Just as before, it occurred to me that these two had been closer than mere acquaintances.
That is Marika-sama's position, and so that has become your position. Is that not the case? That is not the case.
Mitsuki-san rose from her chair, with her accepting Risa-san that the rest of us stared at her in shock.
I've always felt this way. More or less. Marika-sama maintains the neutrality of the student council. That alone makes your theory obviously wrong. Are you certain of that? What? Does Marika-sama truly maintain neutrality? I'm not so certain of that myself. I won't forgive such slander against Onae-sama.
Oh, we're saying, is it Marika or Marika?
Did I say Marika? I meant to say Marika.
Yeah.
Whoops.
The words were harsh, but the voice has no power behind it.
I think when I see Marika, it just... I think Monica, so I pronounce the letters differently.
Okay, I see. Yeah, they say Marika, but yeah.
Chef de Corps, is it? I believe that your earlier title was far more beautiful. You really do mean that, don't you? What?
Mitsuki-san shook her head very slightly, and then looked down at me.
Well, I hope you're enjoying your life at our academy for now, Okanogi Masaya-san. Because one term of it is all you're going to get.
Mitsuki-san left the room, closing the door behind her with a bang.
See, she feels redeemable.
Did something happen between you two?
No, it's nothing. It's just we were once the best of friends. Did Mitsuki-san ever have a different title? By the time I got here, she was always Chief de Corps. She acquired her current title around the time we entered final course. What was it before? Larme de Lune. It means tear of the moon and refers to the mole under her eye. Don't you think it's lovely? Wow. Now she is captain of the guard. I don't know who she is anymore.
Is that Hail Marika-sama? Marika-san. And it seems like and it seemed like you didn't like that, Risa-san?
Yes. Ever since then, she had no time for me. In addition...
As a pronto, a bit of smile appeared on her lips.
I must not say too loudly, but I am not terribly fond of Marika-sama herself. Oh, is that so? Yes. I'm rather surprised. Marika-sama is so very popular.
Marika-san told me to explain.
During last year's grand vote, the White Lily Society candidate dropped out of the election. Marika-sama was the Red Rose candidate.
You're saying that Marika-san was so popular that her opponent came up without a fight?
Yes.
Wow. Well, Marika-san is beautiful. She's got those big, huge breasts.
Why are you mentioning that? Is that all men think about?
No, I mean...
I don't know Marika-san. Okay, what was that, dude?
It's so
This is so fucking random. And Masaya, you have way more beautiful girls standing right in front of you. Focus on them, okay? Focus on them and their boobs. I don't know Marika-san very well, but why don't you like her, Rise-san? What I have to say may come off as petty, but... it's just that her way of smiling as though she's correct about everything infuriates me.
It irritates me.
I mean, same thing. Irritates me to a frightening degree. Now that you bring it up, she does smile rather constantly. Yes, she's always brimming with confidence. It's as if she never feels doubt about anything. That's something I can't understand. I never know what Marika-sama really feels about anything, and it irritates me. The 5th Gospel of John, Jesus says that you can't trust anyone. Can't trust people whose authority only comes... Oh my god! Can't trust people whose authority comes only from themselves. But Jesus was acting on God's authority. That's why you could believe him. So in other words, what authority does Marika-sama's righteousness come from? That's what I don't understand. Okay. That's where we're gonna end this episode of Princess Evangile.
Evangile? That's not... okay.
Princess Evangile.
I think there's an extra letter into it, but I could be wrong.
So good episode. Good episode. I can talk, I swear. We have made up with Chiho. Now there's there's one side character left to meet, and then the one more main character. So, I don't think... I know Ayaka doesn't show up for a while. I think the other one shows up somewhat soon. I don't remember, but yeah. So, thank you all so much for watching, and we really hope you enjoyed. Like if you liked the video, please subscribe if you want to see more. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye!